What's up, guys? Welcome back to KGYT. Kid Got Your Ticket. I'm your host, Alex, and I think I finally fixed the volume on the output of how you guys can hear. I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys letting me know, Alex, your audio sucks. I can't hear it. It might have been my mistake. I hope I fixed it. If I did, please let me know in the comments if the video has good sound. Okay. And if you're listening to me through the podcast, of course, also let me know if the sound is good and you guys can hear me properly. I don't want to give you guys some bad video, okay, or audio. I adjusted some things on my end. Hopefully that works and it's done. And I hope I fixed it. Let me know. We're 1 week out after the earthquake. I tell you, I don't know how this city's gonna come back. I know it is, of course, all the cities come back, but it might just change forever. I think the demographics of the city is gonna change. There's so many people out in tents, sleeping in the street right now who, right before the earthquake, had a home, had a roof over their head. They had their kids' bedrooms. They had their stuff, their belongings. They had everything and underneath a roof, a solid roof. And now, within 2 minutes, it's all gone. Everything's gone for these people. It's crazy. Here's something I noticed right after the earthquake happened. Earthquake happened on Monday. Tuesday, it was exceptionally windy. The winds were so heavy. I've never felt winds like that here while I've been living here in Colombia for the last 5 years. It was so windy, my dogs were getting scared because the sound of the trees, some of the trees crackling, the debris flying everywhere. And I live on top of the mountain. When I went down into the city, I felt the wind and I start thinking, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Okay, so just you've been forewarned. Okay, I'm off the reservation completely. I know this channel is about expatting, and I try to show you guys a glimpse onto what an expat family can experience and the beauty of another country. Bear with me, okay? I also talk about this stuff as well on this channel, and I like talking to you guys because you know what? Some of you guys agree with it, with the stuff I say, and some of you guys tell me, no, Alex, you're batshit crazy. Yeah, I have no proof. You're right. I'm a conspiracy theorist without any proof. But here's the proof I experienced just in the last week, living here, being in the middle of all this stuff, and seeing firsthand the devastation, seeing the aftermath of what an earthquake is. Second day, extremely windy. And I started thinking, why is it so windy today? We had an earthquake yesterday. Buildings and structures are holding on for dear life because some of them, many buildings collapsed, but a lot of them were kind of people, it was unlivable. They were getting people out of the buildings looking for any minute. And then you get a whole bunch of wind. It's a double tap. You know how they double tap that school in Iran? Okay, same thing. It's like a double tap. Earthquake. Next day, wind. Let's finish knocking everything that didn't fall. Let's finish knocking it down. When a structure crumbles and it falls, I don't know if you guys remember the World Trade Center and the dust. Remember the people coming out filled with dust? Okay, well, there's a lot of dust in the air. And in one of the vlogs I did, the first vlog I did of the day of the earthquake, I took a shot of the city below and it was just covered in a cloud of dust. This cloud of dust, I felt like it just traveled throughout the whole region because even my table, it got so dusty in one day. I had to wipe it down. Stuff is still dusty. I haven't gotten to everything yet. A lot of dust came in. Then it just got hot. It got so hot. Now imagine, I don't want you guys to imagine this, but these are the facts, right? People get stuck underneath these buildings. There's dust everywhere. And then on top of that, they're stuck underneath it. They're fighting for their lives. And it just gets hot and hot. And it was so hot. Like it was hard to stand outside because the sun was just beaming down on you. Then you have the dust and the friction from all the crumbling parts of the building. It creates more heat, I assume. Right? I'm not a scientist, but I assume it does, right? Friction creates heat. And then it stood like that, hot for the next couple of days. And then about almost 48 hours ago, it started raining and it hasn't stopped. Now, please, yes, we need the rain because it was dry. We've had a dry spell for, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe a month. So we've had a dry spell for about almost a month. It's been dry. Now, we're close to the equator. So it's a very wet, set part of the world. That's why I told you guys another conspiracy theory of mine is that they're coming for the water because there's a lot of water here. But look, it hasn't stopped raining. It's raining right now. It's pouring and we get these downpours. So it's good because one, the dust settles down, but two, how many hundreds of people are out on the street with the belongings they were able to get out of their home just getting soaked. They can't stay dry. I have a video that I want to show you guys of last night's thunderstorms and how it affected the people in tents. People are out in the parks, in the streets, in tents. Once the grass and after people walking and doing that, it's gonna get muddy. So now they're muddy. They don't have a place to go take a shower or get cleaned up. Their clothes, their belongings are getting soaked. Let's go into it. This is the video that I want to show you guys. This is last night in a park. You gotta see the tents. I mean, people are out sleeping. This is not normal here in Colombia. So this is the video of people are just trying to stay dry with whatever they can find, with any billboard advertising, any tarps, tents, and like it's like a triple tap. The next day was extremely windy. Now it hasn't stopped raining for almost 48 hours. I start thinking, like, is this on purpose? Is it God cleaning up? I don't know. Like, what's going on? I find it very coincidental that we haven't had rain for I don't know how long, and now all of a sudden, a week after, when people are in the street trying to relax, because okay, things are not falling down on top of me anymore. Now they just get downpours of rain. And guys, when I tell you this is not normal, where it just rains for 2 days straight, it doesn't happen. Like it'll rain once and then it gets sunny and then it's fine again. Now it hasn't stopped. It rained all last night without hesitation. And today it's rained the whole entire day. I don't know about weather modification. I don't even know how it would work. If this is that, I don't like that plan and they're abusing it. It's funny how this earthquake happened 2 days after we get a new president here in Colombia. Like 2 days after, here you go, big catastrophic event. And how is he going to handle it? Oh, we know how he's going to handle it. He's going to go ahead and start giving out soccer balls. He went to a city here in Colombia called El Chocó, in Quibdío, or something like that. And people's homes there got destroyed. It's a very poor part of the country. He gets out of his truck, and he starts handing out soccer balls to the kids. And people are complaining, like, listen, we have schools got torn down or broken down. We have people without homes, and you giving us soccer balls? Let me show you guys the video. Let me show you guys the video. Here's the video. Look, handing out soccer balls. Hey, you get one, you get one. What is the Oprah? You get one. Everybody gets a soccer ball. Everybody gets a soccer ball. And now you got this kid coming out. Look.
Está aguantando hambre, niños muriéndose. Y gente aquí ahorita recibiendo un palo claramente. ¿Qué es lo que está pasando aquí? O sea, la gente, ¿qué es lo que le sucede? ¿Cuántos millones se gastaron en solamente poner un bendito logo a ese balón que está ahí? Mientras tanto, los niños están allá en el hospital, en la clínica. Aquí tenemos crisis en salud, crisis en educación. Se cayeron 26 colegios, 26 colegios. El hospital está colapsado en salud. ¿Y cómo es posible que la gente reciba un balón con un logo que se gastaron más de 1.000 millones de pesos mientras los niños se están muriendo de hambre? Eso es mucha miserableza y eso es un descaro con nosotros. For those of you guys that don't understand, the kid is saying we have 20-something schools that fell. We have hospitals that are not functioning. We have people displaced from their homes. And you're coming here with soccer balls with your slogan on it. That's like a catastrophic event happens in the United States. Let's say a hurricane. And then Trump gets there and he starts handing out MAGA hats. Like, really? You're going to hand out MAGA hats? Oh, and then there's another video of a Pereira pulling up to another part of the city, I guess. There's people already staged there. And you have a guy telling everybody, hey, everybody, raise your hands. All right, when he comes out, we're going to scream. And when he comes out, he starts screaming. But in the video that they publicize, everything's a show. I feel like everything's a show. The video that he publicized showed people going on, thanking him and doing this. But then somebody else took another video from further away. And it just shows a group of people gathered next to his car. And he just starts waving and saying hi. And then they tell him, raise your hands, raise your hands. And then, oh, shh, he's going to speak. And then he speaks, he jumps in his car and he leaves. Guys, I feel like everything is just a show. Everything is a big campaign or a big theatrical performance to keep us believing in the agenda. But now I feel like they're showing us even the bad they're doing, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like, for instance, we had an earthquake as well in Venezuela. And Venezuela supposedly, they had gold reserves. When the United States went in there and took out the president and stole the oil, they also took about $200 million
in gold, in real gold, and took it back to the United States. Oh, this is our gold. You guys don't know what to do with that gold. We know what to do with it. But supposedly they also had almost $4 billion in oil reserves. Hold on, I have it. They had $4 billion in gold. The bank that had it was the Bank of England in England. So Venezuela said, hey, listen, we need the gold. We can take a loan on it, whatever we're gonna do with the gold. It's our gold. UK to unfreeze $4 billion of stolen Venezuelan gold, but put it in control of the US Treasury. Venezuela is not allowed to get the gold back. The gold is going to go to the United States. The United States gets to hold the gold, and now they get to tell Venezuela how much money they can get. It's like an allowance. Like, hey, listen, I know it's your money, but I'm only going to give you this much, and we're going to tell you what you can and cannot do with it. Does that seem fair? Like, they're showing us that they can do whatever they want. I feel like they're taking over South America. Who? Whoever you think it is. Argentina's controlled and their economy's in ruins. Ecuador's dollarized. Colombia's already been taken. Venezuela got taken when Maduro got out. Now you have the new president of Colombia didn't allow certain countries to come in and help, like Mexico. Mexico supposedly has a very good rescue team operation. They only allowed the aid, but they didn't allow the actual workers to come to Colombia. But they did allow, and they made a big press release and they did news coverage on it and they had them on camera speaking, but they did allow the IDF to come in and search through the rubble. Here's the rumor, right? They get to a certain spot. I believe they're in Cali because Cali also got hit pretty hard by the earthquake. They get to Cali, and the first responders from Colombia who were already at these sites got kicked out and tapered off. No, you guys can come in because the IDF is here. They have more rights in this country than you do. You guys need to leave. They'll get there, they'll take pictures, they'll take their propaganda pictures so they can show the world, look how good they are. And the guy literally out of like the rubble, still clean. His uniform's clean, everything's clean, and then they leave and they really don't do anything. Supposedly, I'm not in Cali, so I wouldn't know, but they get to a place, kick the first responders out, be like, listen, you guys can't be here. And they're also walking around with bodyguards. Now, this is a search and rescue team operation from Israel. And now, once they get here, they're in charge. The Colombian first rescuers who actually care about their own people and who want to continue digging by hand because they're scared that if they bring in the heavy machinery, they're going to come in and possibly move something that can fall and crush somebody that's just fighting for their life barely after all these days, a week. No, no, no. Leave. We're going to say how it's done here now. I don't know what the right answer is. I've never been in search and rescue. So I don't know if the right answer is to dig by hand or to bring heavy machinery to get things out. I don't know what the answer is to that. Maybe you guys can let me know because I may be talking crap. I don't know. Oh, but I have a video of that as well. Let me show you guys when they come in, they do the little propaganda, and then you're gonna see how
Nos encontramos el edificio Vanessa
he talks
aquí
in
en
the
Cali.
camera.
Según las
Look at his
autoridades, acá 15
uniform.
desaparecidos
Look at his
están
uniform. His
trabajando aquí
uniform is
frente a las pistas y casi
perfectly
recién
clean,
recibió las últimas órdenes de
right?
alzamiento.
Look, everybody's uniform is clean. Even their boots have no dust.
Tres Doritos
And
después.
then
Los israelitas llegaron, pero ya se fueron. Y los tienen en
nice
camioncitos
SUVs.
grandes, en
And
Toyotas de
I
gente
believe the
bien.
SUVs is
Ahí
better
va,
than riding
ahí
around
va, ahí
in
va.
military vehicles.
Camionetas.
If you
Y
ask
mientras
me.
tanto, la
I don't
gente
know.
allá, en el primer, parece que hay vida. Y los
They say,
brigadistas
yeah,
haciendo
and they
nada.
cordon everything off.
Y
Only they're
escoltas y
allowed to
todo.
be there. They have their
Ahí van los
bodyguards.
israelitas.
Then they leave. That to me is really weird. Here's another weird thing. Funny how once the new president got elected, we're also getting fires here in Colombia. We're getting fires in the forest. Was what happened in Argentina with the Patagonia fires going to start happening here, where just acres and acres get burned out of nowhere. What's the plan? What's the goal? I don't know. Is there any evil plan behind all this? Are the powers that be just taking over all the resources in the world and coming in for everything? They got the oil from Venezuela. They got the gold from Venezuela, right? They already have it. Now they're coming to Colombia. What's Colombia's number one resource? I've already gone over this before. It's water. We have so much water, especially in this coffee region and being so close to the equator. We get a lot of water and a lot of fresh water, not just salt water that you have to desalinate or whatever. No, this is fresh water. All of a sudden, new president, earthquake, Israeli military, United States military here in Colombia. I believe it's not just a land grab. I believe it's a resource grab. They're coming for everything. If you feel like you agree with any of the BS I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm just talking BS and you don't agree with anything I'm saying, let me know in the comments. Okay. I'm up for a debate. I'm up for a discussion. I want to bring you guys these videos. Like I told you guys, it's an expat channel, but this is what's happening in the country I decided to become an expat in. So it's relevant to me and it's affecting me in my everyday life. I haven't spoken about this, but I was ready to start a business here in Colombia, and now I get hit with this. What a timing. What a time. I got the ticket. This kid's got the ticket. I get it. Guys, until we speak again, this is Alex, your host, KGYT. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.